Yo, I was having trouble finding the snitch today, but luckily enough, Stoop Kid never leaves his stoop. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, and I'm just checking in on you. What's going on? How are ya? Now, today is January the 29th, and this is going to be your weekly vendor reset and must-buys for Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver. But before we get to those vendors, we do have to find the snitch, and with all that said and done, sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. And also, please let everyone know where you find the snitch, okay? Because you can't get to these vendors without the snitch. Now, my location for the snitch, my coordinates are 1407 by 3626, and I am just south of the 1040 safe house. And to get to here, all I did was fast travel to the Jefferson Trade Center and run across the street. Now, I did have to do this on a different character. I just could not find the snitch on my other two characters. It was ridiculous. But sure enough, on this character, he's right here in the sweet spot. But all right, so you talk to the snitch, you can pick up the bounty, and then remember, you can go to the bounty and hit abort bounty, and then you can keep them for later. I mean, you can see I've been holding on to a few bounties on this character. Now, once you do that, you will then find the white shopping cart icons across your map. There should be two of them, one for Cassie Mendoza, which is right here in Federal Triangle, just outside of the theater, and Danny Weaver. Boop-a-doo, there he is. Danny Weaver is in Constitution Hall. So we will go to Cassie Mendoza first, and then we will double back to Danny Weaver. Now remember that Danny Weaver, all of his items you can only purchase with textiles, and Cassie Mendoza, all of her items you can purchase just with normal credits. Now to get to Cassie Mendoza, I do have it highlighted, that way we know the exact location. But if you just follow my, my route right here, you will go straight to it. So we're going out the little side entrance from the theater, and Cassie's just across the way. Now, if you did not know, the devs did respond to my tweet last night, and I would predict that we will get a roadmap here shortly. It seems like the new team has been assembled and everyone's, the dust is settling. And it looks like we're about to get a new roadmap here soon. So stay tuned for that. Anyways, Cassie Mendoza, you can timestamp it, do whatever you need to. Here we go.
Always a pleasure.
Now, starting with the named items, there is another disclaimer I have to give you. If you are new or returning to the game, the bottom two named items might not be available to you, because you have to unlock them. To unlock the Shield Splinterer, you have to hunt down and eliminate all of the Year 1 hunters and open up the ivory chest that is in the base of ops. Once you do that, you will receive that weapon, and then Cassie will sell it every week thereafter. Now, the Hunter-Killer chest piece is locked behind the Warlords of New York expansion. You have to hunt down and eliminate all of the Year 2 hunters, and then open up the off-white chest that is in the Haven settlement in Warlords of New York. Once you do that, you'll receive this chest piece, and then she will sell it every week thereafter. So again, you have to unlock these items for her to sell. All right, now starting off at the top, we have the Dare. This is the named LMG with a perfect flatline, and this one with headshot damage. But you could easily just change that headshot damage off for damage to armor, and you'd be good to go. Next up, we have the Lavoisier, this is the named Electric backpack with perfect galvanize. This one with health and explosive resistance. I don't like these attributes on this. You would want I don't know. I don't like these attributes at all. I'll just skip it this week. Following that, we have a Shield Splinterer. This one with decent rolls. It does come with max crit hit damage, which I would recommend you change to damage to targets at a cover. But remember, this is the named F2000 with Perfect Optimist, and Perfect Optimist did get a buff from 4 to 4.5%, but Remember that the shield splinterer got a nerf to the magazine size and the RPM. And finally, for the named items, we have the Hunter Killer chest piece. This is the named Golden Gear chest with Perfect Intimidate. This one, weapon handling and hazard protection. This is a good one to pick up. It has decent armor to where you could go back later and optimize it. But you could go a few different ways with this, and you could pair this up with the Pestilence. Remember that the Pestilence only goes off of weapon damage increases, so something like weapon handling could help your Pestilence. Or you could go more survivability and then go armor regeneration because the two-piece Golden Gear gives you 1.5% armor regeneration. And then you could pair this up with either Adrenaline Rush or Perfect Adrenaline Rush, giving you that bonus armor, which then activates the Perfect Intimidate talent. Going to the gear set items, we have the Breaking Point backpack. This one with headshot damage. That's a good roll that you want. Not bad. I'm not a huge Breaking Point fan. Let me know if you are. But the backpack here with headshot, I mean, that is something you would want for that type of gear set. But the gear set itself, I think, is lackluster, to say the least. I don't like it at all. Moving on, we have the Striker's chest piece with weapon handling. Again, you could use that with the Pestilence. You could even change the weapon damage there to an armor core and go super tanky Striker Pestilence with weapon handling. Oh, that would be dirty. I might have to do that. Following that, we have Virtuoso gloves with max weapon damage. These are good gloves. Pick up these gloves as well. You could change the crit hit damage to whatever it is you want, and you're good to go. God rolled. Remember that the 3-piece gives you 15% weapon damage, the 2-piece gives you weapon handling and magazine size. Following that, we have Rigor knee pads with hazard protection. Negotiator's Dilemma holster with crit chance. Oh, I mean, this one's not bad. So the weapon damage is high enough on the Negotiator's Dilemma to where you could either max out the crit chance, go crit damage for the Negotiator's Dilemma, or because it does have crit chance on there, you could change the weapon damage to an armor core and go like a tanky Negotiator's Dilemma. That wouldn't be bad. And finally, for the gear set items, we have Umbra mask with headshot damage. It's all right. I'm not a big Umbra mask fan because I like to run like the Catharsis with Umbra. I like to run the Coyotes with Umbra. I like to run the Hollow Man with Umbra. There's a lot of other masks. And this one, I mean, it's decently rolled for the weapon damage to where you could change the headshot to crit chance or crit damage and then just optimize that weapon damage. But I think you could find something better in Countdown. And going to the high-end items, we have a military MK46 with max armor damage and eyeless. Not bad. This one did get changed during the whole Project Resolve rebalancing thing. I mean, it does have an 850 RPM, 100 magazine. All these things look nice. I don't know. I haven't put this one together yet. If you're an MK46 fan and you think I should pick this one up, I mean, the attributes are decent to where you could just change eyeless to whatever you want. And it does have that long underbarrel rail, so you could use it with flatline. I don't know. Interesting. They did rework a lot of the LMGs. Following that, we have a M700 Carbon with max marksman rifle damage, swap speed, and steady-handed. No, thank you. A Fenris backpack with health, armor regeneration, and combined arms. Again, what is that? And then finally, Heligard mask with explosive resistance and skill damage. Again, horrible rolls. I don't like any of those. Mods, we have Skill Haste 10.5 and Seeker Mind Healing of 6.3. Must buys, things to look for from Cassie Mendoza. The Shield Splinter is not bad. It's high enough to where you could just change to damage targets at a cover and do whatever. The Hunter Killer is not bad. I would recommend putting that with the Pestilence. It'd be pretty fun. The Striker's chest piece is good for the Pestilence. The Virtuoso gloves are good. The Negotiator's holsters, not bad. And that is really it. So, gear sets and named. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items to look at.
Agent?
Okay. And let's go over to Danny Weaver. So Danny Weaver is in Constitution Hall, and we have to fast travel to the Archive safe house. Now, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. What are you waiting on? Come on, support the channel by subscribing. I do daily Division content, so don't forget to ring that notification bell. That way you don't miss a single Division upload. And shout out where you're from. It's cool to see where everyone's from. All right, here we go. Even if you're from Silent Hill, it's still pretty cool. Hey, man, I'm from Earth. Yeah. Hell yeah, bruh. All right, let's run over here to Danny Weaver. Just a reminder, though, Danny Weaver only takes textiles. To get textiles, you have to go to your apparel and open up these caches, these apparel caches. Once you get duplicates, they will then give you textiles. That is the only way in the game to get textiles. And lucky enough, Danny Weaver sells exotics every week, so let's see how many exotics he will sell this week. And this is a safe area, so if enemies are running after you or whatever, just go through these double doors and you're good. You'll see right here. Boom. You have entered a safe area. Now, if you haven't already, there is a side mission here to reunite the family. But we are here for Danny Weaver. Here we go. Timestamp it. Do whatever you need to. Danny Weaver.
You got something for me?
And he has 1 exotic, 3 named items, and 2 optimization caches. So the 3 named items, you can get any of the named items, excluding the Shield Splinter and the Hunter Killer. And that does include PvP exclusives, like the Rail Splitter, the Apartment, Ferocious Calm, so on and so forth. And then we do have 1 exotic. All right. Let me know what you get from Danny Weaver this week. And make sure that it takes the textiles when you purchase the caches. That way it doesn't bug out. And here is what I got. For the exotic, BTSU gloves. For the named items, the Surge, Glory Days, and the Designated Hitter. I don't need any of the optimization materials, so I'll keep that. But those are the items that I received this week from Danny Weaver. BTSU gloves, Surge, Glory Days, and Designated Hitter. Let me know what you get in the comment section below, but that is your weekly vendor reset and must-buys for Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver for today, January 29th. I'm Kamikazevondoom. If you found this helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, please hit that thumbs up, support the channel by subscribing, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let me go back to my main character. It's kind of weird being on that alternate multiverse. Oh, there we go. All right. Catch you in the next one. Peace.